Welcome to Chapter 3. In this chapter, we will start explaining the functions of each section in detail. In the printer section, you can click the menu button to call up the configuration parameters of all Mingda printer models. You can select your desired model from the drop-down menu. To the right of the drop-down menu, there is a preset icon and a network connection icon. When your printer is connected to Ethernet or Wi-Fi, click the Wi-Fi icon and enter the IP address displayed on the printer to achieve remote control of the printer. The preset icon to the left of the Wi-Fi is used to configure various parameters in the printer module. In this window, there are two modes, Basic and Advanced. The content of the latter includes that of the former, so we will directly explain the content in Advanced here. Basic information usually includes the parameter information of each component. It is the basis for all parameter configurations. Only some of its content will affect the operation of the machine. For the basic information, all parameters have been preset in advance for each of our printer models. We don't recommend it for users to modify it. Printable space is used to define the printing size. Advanced is used to define the printer firmware type. Cooling fan allows the fan to transition smoothly when turned on. The extruder clearance setting prevents the extruder from colliding with the model during printing. Adaptive bed mesh is used to set the number of points for the printer to perform auto leveling. Accessory is used to define the type of nozzle and fan used on the printer. The above is the content included in basic information. Next, we will talk about machine G-code. First, we need to know what G-code is. It is a series of commands that the printer needs to execute from the start to the end of printing. When the printer is working, it reads the G-code command line by line and performs actions such as moving, heating, extruding filament, and cooling step by step, ultimately printing the model accurately. In machine code, machine start code is used to make the printer perform preheating, leveling, and other actions before printing. Machine end G code is used to instruct the printer to perform cooling down, homing axis, etc. after printing is completed. Printing by object G code is used to control the independent commands for each model when printing multiple models simultaneously. Before layer change G code is used to execute custom commands before the printer starts to print the next layer. Layer change G code is used to specify the commands that the printer needs to execute when changing layers. Time-lapse G code is used to provide a time-lapse photography function during the printing process. Change filament G code is used to execute the command when performing manual or automatic filament change operations. Change extrusion roll G code is the instruction for switching the rolls of the main and auxiliary extruders in a multi-extruder printer. Pause G code is used to pause the printing at a specific layer number. Template custom G code is used to input custom commands to be executed at various stages of printing. We don't recommend that users change all the above codes without suggestion. Incorrect changes may lead to printer errors or the risk of collisions. The next item, multi-material, is used to define whether the printer has the ability to print multicolored filaments. Single extruder multi-material setup is used to set the single extruder multicolor mode or the multi-extruder mode. When you use the multicolor mode, you must use a function in the slicing software, namely Prime Tower. Its function is to avoid color mixing during multicolor printing. We will mention its function when explaining the process section. In multi-material, Wipe Tower is used to improve the printing efficiency of Prime Tower. Single extruder multi-material parameters are used to record the position parameters of the throat and filaments after switching. It will not have any impact on printing even you modify it. Advanced is used to record the feeding and retracting time when switching filaments, which also has no impact on printing. For the printer section, we will separate to chapters. In the next chapter, we will keep introducing the rest part. Thanks for watching. See you next time.